Is it possible for anyone to find treasure anywhere? Places that people have lived or been to, walked, leave what we call a human footprint. And that's what we search for as metal detectorists. Can you get rich metal detecting? Not likely. Sure, we find coins and relics that give us a glimpse into the past, but most detectorists do not sell their finds. Many donate to area museums, and that's commendable. That's leaving a legacy. Many detectorists help people find lost jewelry, and that's also commendable. The possibilities are endless. But above all, make sure you have permission. Make sure detecting is allowed in the areas that you want to search, and do your research. Remember, metal detecting is not allowed in national parks, seashores, or battlefields, Native American reservations, or burial grounds, and most historic sites. Always follow federal, state, county, and township laws and ordinances about metal detecting, or you could end up in a world of hurt if you violate them. Remember, you are an ambassador to the hobby. Learn your metal detector, and it will take a good year or more to learn what your machine is trying to tell you. And join in with like-minded people. Consider joining a club to learn even more about treasure hunting and the right way to proceed. Welcome to Digging with Deej and my treasure hunting live stream, available most Tuesdays at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Grab your beverage of choice, folks, and sit back and enjoy the show that will begin in approximately 1 minute. Welcome to Digging with Deej, everybody. So can you see me any better? I bought myself a ring light, so I'm hoping you can see me better because my hat shades my face a lot of the time. So let's scroll back real quick. I said hi to some of you. First one in my house was Bill Papa Rouse. What's in the dirt? Welcome back, Bill. Then Wild Pinto, welcome back. Cynthia Swearingen, my moderator with the mostest and a member. Let's see. Audra, Jersey History Hunter. Welcome back. My sister Technetics girl. Let's see. Mark the Berg Hunter in my house. Welcome back, Mark. Still scrolling. David Carlisle. Welcome back. Longtime subscriber. Thank you so much. Still scrolling. Mark Miller, The Asylum. A prospector who I met at Flash Bash. Let's see. Cliff Hefner. Welcome to Digging with Deej. Let's see, still scrolling. And I think I'm caught up. So we got 14 in the house so far. The first thing I want to do is I owe Martin's Treasure Hunting, or who used to be called Marty's Nuts About Digging, an apology. I did a mail call before Christmas, before I got sick, sometime between my birthday and then. And I thought he just sent me stickers. And then later on, I found a coin that I think I had won a coin. I don't know how I won it on his stream, but I did. And so I'm going to show you. It'll be easier to show it to you. Let's see, on my phone. Hi, Jim Cloak. Let's see, go into gallery. No, that's not it. Pictures. Okay. It is a Canadian dollar 2022. It's a colorized coin. That's the front. And this is the back, and it's purple. Colorized purple, you guys. So thank you so much, Martin. I'm sorry. You know, between getting sick and the holidays, time got away from me. I apologize for not correcting this. Apparently, it fell out of the envelope when I opened it on my kitchen island, and I didn't notice it. And then he told me there was supposed to be something in there. There should have been a coin in there. And so then I went and started searching through everything on my island, and I found it. So let's see. I am Kiss65. Welcome to Digging with Deej. Let's see. Mike Lackerman, welcome back. See if I've missed anybody else. I think I'm caught up. So thank you so much. Marty is Nuts About Digging. Got it. Remembered to give everybody that information. Let's see. So those of you that are new to my streams, I do a world-class treasure hunters prayer list. It could be somebody on Facebook, it could be somebody on YouTube, you know. So, and I do this every week that I live stream. When I am live streaming from my studio, because it's too hard to remember it when I'm out in the field detecting. So, as always, keep Uncle Al oldies and goodies, and it's Susie Q96 in your thoughts and prayers. So far it's been working. Both of them have stayed out of the hospital for unexpected things and that, and we want to keep it that way. Mama's Gone Detecting is doing good, and she did receive the shards. And she's very grateful to everybody who donated shards and donated postage. Thank you so much, everybody. Let's see. Drew and Jocelyn are well. Tammy and Bill are doing good. Nugget Shooter and Shooterette. Tammy just put out a video in the last week. So check that out and show her some love. Charlie Reiser is better, of Reiser's Treasure Hunting Emporium. I think both of them were sick, Charlie and Sandy. Charlie live streamed last weekend, had a fun stream. Then Tripwire and his family are all healed. You know, they're all well again. They're not sick. And Tripwire's been doing videos and mainly videos and that. But who knows? He may get it back into live streaming. D Spud in my house. How you feeling, dude? Welcome back. Great finds in my house. Welcome back. Let's see. Bobby Buddha is well again. And finally, I saw on Facebook he was able to get out detecting the first time in quite a while. First time of the year because he was so sick. Jackie Smith's metal detecting videos. Keep her in your thoughts and prayers. It's always hard caring for a parent that is sick. And her mother is battling cancer. She's in the UK, and she has to do a lot of driving. I used to have to do a lot of driving when my dad had a stroke. I was driving an hour a day, 4 or 5 days a week. So an hour each way. So it can be very trying on you. So keep her in your thoughts and prayers. Cynthia Swearengen's daughter and now her husband need our thoughts and prayers. Her daughter fractured a rib, and she's pregnant. I think she's 10 months pregnant or 9 months pregnant, something like that. So keep Cynthia's family members in your thoughts and prayers, please. Let's see. Kay's digging it, and her sister are completely recovered from their illness. Danny Boy, just to dig in, was detecting and poked his eye really bad. So keep him in your thoughts and prayers. I think he's doing okay. Dragon Lady, who is normally in my chat, keep her in your thoughts and prayers. She recently had surgery. She lives near me, and I took her for her post-op doctor appointment after her surgery the next day, and then took her back home. And then a couple days later, she fell ill with an illness. So, sick, flu or something. So keep her in your thoughts and prayers. D Spud, who's in the house, was in an accident, a car accident. He's okay. Dog's okay. Dog got her bell rung, but she's doing okay. The car is still drivable. And then he took ill, and he's been fighting a fever for a couple of days. So keep Spud in your thoughts and prayers. Keep D Spud in your thoughts and prayers. Ed Flash in Your Pan is sick, so much so that unless he's changed his mind, he has canceled his live stream tonight. So keep Ed Flash in Your Pan in your thoughts and prayers for a quick recovery, all these people. And that's my list, unless anybody has anyone to add. Okay. Let me wet my whistle. All right. We were supposed to get a half an inch to an inch of snow last night. We got 3 inches of snow, but it'll all be melted in 3 days because it's supposed to get up to 40 degrees by Thursday, I think. Okay. What's new? Last week, I drove Dragon Lady to her post-op doctor appointment. She's doing better. I shipped out the donated shards to Brenda of Mama's Gone Detecting. Now Mama's Gone Creating. And they arrived safe and sound. She messaged me on Messenger letting me know that they arrived. I will be accepting shards throughout the year for her. So if you are a metal detectorist, a bottle digger, a rock hunter, anything where you find little treasures that could be maybe made into jewelry and you want to donate them, my About Me page has my post office box address. Feel free to send them throughout the year, and when I get enough to fill a box, I'll ship them out, and then we'll try, as often as I need to. Okay? I have a correction on something that was posted on Adventures in Dirt. I'm not sure how it got on there, but congratulations to everybody that made it with their finds on Adventures with Dirt. Ken just recently restarted his channel and is streaming again on Sundays, just like he was before. And then at the end of all the people's videos that he featured, he said something like, here are pictures of some more finds sent in by viewers. And the first picture up, I think, was a picture of the tokens that I purchased for giveaways. I didn't send it to him. I have no idea how he got it. Beats me, and I even put in there. Those are not fines. I mean, those are purchases for my, you know, my treasure jar, for my live giveaways. So I don't know how he got that picture. I don't know. I didn't send it to him. So I just want to make everybody aware. Those were not Doug tokens. Those were purchase tokens, which I stated that on my community page. So oopsie. I reviewed a new piece of treasure hunting equipment last week. Sent to me by Cal Boots and that. And I tested them out rock hunting the ice shoves on Lake Huron. And I was really pleased with how they performed. I only wore one pair of regular socks. I didn't even wear winter socks. And my feet stayed warm. They stayed dry. They were comfortable walking around. I had bought a pair of short boots, like shoe boots. Dragon Lady, how are you? Dragon Lady in the house, everybody. I hope you're feeling better, girl. Sylvia, SJ's Mixed Adventures in my house. Welcome back, Sylvia. Blistering Barnacles, Jamie in my house from across the pond. Welcome back, Jamie. Dragon Lady says she's getting around. And that. So now I forgot what I was saying. I had bought a pair of short shoe boots, waterproof shoe boots to do mudlarking in that. Well, because of my back issues, I didn't want to carry them in my backpack, So I wore them and did all that walking across London Bridge, all over London, went to the museum wearing them. They about crippled me up. They were not comfortable. They were like walking on rock. These boots that Cal Boots sent me were very comfortable. Their sizes are a little different than the size I wear here in the US, but I was really pleased with how they performed. So, I will have an upcoming video, and they have given me a discount code to offer to anybody that wants to give them a try. So that will be coming up. So let's see. And I think that's about all I did. I mean, other than researching and stuff like that for live streams. I have some upcoming guests for the future, scheduled for the future before our treasure hunting season, metal detecting season actually starts. And that. So stay tuned. I will post those. Oh, there's one person right there. Oh no. Okay. So stay tuned for that. I'm keeping them a secret for now. In that. So needless to say, I'm not out treasure hunting or exploring or anything with the snow that came down last night and today. I was outside in it shoveling it, but that was about it. Anybody else get a blast of snow? All right. So turn that off. I got to make sure I don't have any alarms coming off or going off. There's that. Why is that not showing? That's weird. Where's my alarms? Clock. Where's the clock? There it is. Alarms. Bear with me. Turn that off. So, I don't know how long the stream will go. Oh, I did work on my new video clips that I tried last week. Nick Molnar in my house. Welcome back, dude. How are you? My congratulations clip that I played and my intermission clip. I made some editing to those and made them quieter so they're not so doggone loud, because the one was just over the top too loud. Chris, I was just thinking of you, dude. I'm giving away one of your stickers tonight, dude. How are you? B3 Relic Recovery in my house. Scrolling back, seeing if I missed anybody. So I have received some gifts to give away on my 6,000 subscriber appreciation stream. I haven't set the date for it yet. I have more coming. People saying, don't have it yet. I've got stuff I want to send you. Naylin Armand, welcome to Digging with Deej. I hope I said your name correctly. No, Nick, I just went today. You know, 3 inches is nothing. 3 inches of snow is nothing for me to drive through with my car, but Jackson doesn't have an SUV. So I got out of the driveway and went to the post office, then came back and then smashed it all down with my tires so that he could get out to go to A&W tonight for dinner. No, Nick, I have not received it yet. No. Is G Lassie in here? Where is she? I missed her. G Lassie, say something in the chat. I don't see her. There she is. There's G Lassie. So one of the items donated, I am saving for a giveaway. I don't know if it'll be my 6,000 subscriber, but it was a token that D-Spud bid on. I don't remember. G Lassie, whose auction was that you bid on that token? Anyhow, or no, Spud, whose auction was it that you bid on that token? Anyhow, Spud bid on it and won it, and then said to give it to G Lassie, and then G Lassie said to give it to me. It was Matt McBottle's live stream. Okay. His auction and that. So thank you so much, G Lassie and D Spud. I appreciate everything both of you guys have done to help support me. D Spud has given me bottles to give away for my 6,000 subscriber celebration. Javier Garcia, welcome in that. So, and you know, anybody that sends me anything to give away for my 6,000 subscriber celebration, you will be recognized, you and your channel or your Facebook group, whatever that may be. I appreciate the help. That's the reason why my channel's about treasure hunting on a budget, because I'm on a budget. And next month, I have to have an MRI myself. And my insurance doesn't cover all of it. So I appreciate all the help you guys have been giving me the last month, because I got to save up. I think my insurance will cover all but $260 of my MRI. But I got to get it done next month. So anyhow, enough about that. So as you saw by my thumbnail, tonight's topic is, can you find treasure anywhere? Hi, Williamie. Whoops. Welcome back. Okay. The answer is yes and no. You say, why is that? So to be more specific, yes, you can with the correct tools and your knowledge of how to use them and experience, doing research, and gaining a permission for that location. Yes, you can find what we call treasure. Okay. What is treasure? Treasure is anything you want it to be. You want to find 1800s, a relic or a coin. That's treasure to a metal detectorist. Okay. This works the same way with bottle digging, gold prospecting, arrowhead hunting. I'm missing somebody. Rock hunting, all the treasures. You can find treasure anywhere that it's legal to find it. Okay. Now, you saw by my intro, for those of you that saw my intro, because I don't know if everybody sees it when they click on or if it just goes directly to where I am in chat. But in my intro, I said, now, as I said, you can't metal detect national parks, lake shores, seashores, or battlefields. You can't metal detect Native American reservations or Native American burial grounds and that. And on most historical sites, you cannot metal detect. So then for the newbie, so where can you detect? Okay, that's the big question. Now, there are ways to get around the rules. And you're going, I can't believe I'm hearing this come out of Deej's mouth. The goody two shoes of treasure hunting. But there are legal ways to get around it. Okay, for instance, Audra knows this. Audra can verify this. On national battlefields, you can't metal detect. But you can go door knock a farm that borders on that battlefield and metal detect their property if you get permission. Okay. Any historical site, if you can get permission of a landowner adjacent to that, you could very well find artifacts from that date in history, that time in history. And that. Audra, with her big event that she had last year, Dig It Dude, they were adjacent to a battlefield. And they had acreage from a farm that they could detect that was right next to that battlefield. Hi, Patty Disharoon. Pardon me. I'm in the basement and it's musty down here. So it makes me cough because I'm allergic to mold. Excuse me. Let me quick blow my nose because it's going to start. Oh my God. Gee, Lassie, what are you doing? Holy smokes. Oh my gosh. Wow. From Spud and me for your medical expenses. Oh my God. Wow, you guys, you didn't have to do that. Things are so tight for everybody right now. Wow. Thank you so much. Wow, that was the last thing I expected to come across my screen. Holy smokes. Look at this, you guys. Holy smokes. Thank you so much. Wow. So, where was I? I lost track. So, that's just one of the ways to get around it, okay? Have the correct tools. Whatever kind of treasure hunting you're doing, metal detecting, whatever. I have emphasized it over and over again. You don't have to have the most expensive, the newest out there detector to find treasure. A lot of people never ever take the chance on trying a new hobby, trying metal detecting, because they think they won't find treasure with an entry-level machine. Audra can attest to this. Okay? Audra started out with a bounty hunter and she found all kinds. She still uses a bounty hunter. How old is your machine, Audra? It doesn't matter if you can't afford the latest machine with all the bells and whistles. It doesn't matter. Use that machine, learn it well, and when you're able, financially able to upgrade, then do it. But you don't have to have the top of the line or the latest out there, okay? It's great if you can, but you need to learn everything about metal detecting at a beginner level and progress just like the rest of us do, because it will help you find more treasure than trash in the long run. It takes years. It takes a good year to learn a metal detector. It really does. Okay? Audra's been detecting for what, 30, 40 years now? My friend Donnie, Detection Connection. He's been detecting that long too. Everybody starts somewhere, okay? And it's not a waste of time to buy an entry-level machine. I prefer people buy an entry-level machine when they've never detected before, because you don't want to spend a whole lot of money because you're not sure if you're going to like it. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of digging. It's digging a lot of trash. We all dig trash, okay? Everybody does. Hi, Venture Dillo. Welcome back, Cal. Let's see if I've missed anybody else. Please bear with me. I don't have a co-host tonight. Okay, I think I'm okay. I think I said hi to Patty Disharoon, just in case I didn't. Where is it? There she is, right there. So, okay. So, whatever tools you're using, if you're a prospector, learning how to pan for gold, and it takes patience. Any kind of treasure hunting takes patience. A bottle digger, experiment with different tools that help you recover the bottles without breaking them. Cynthia says, I started with a used bounty hunter, moved to Simplex, then the Knox, and I found good stuff with all of them. Absolutely, Cynthia. Yep. Patty Disharoon. I've been detecting for a little over 3 years now, and I'm still learning. I've been detecting since 2010, on and off. I'm still learning. The best way to learn everything about your machine is try new settings. What do you got to lose? It's not going to cost you anything to change up your settings on your machine. Audra says she still learns stuff. So that's the best way, is practice makes perfect. If you're thinking about starting metal detecting, you can still find good stuff with an entry-level machine, okay? I swear by the Delta 4000. I prefer using that or the T2 in parks, you know, and that, because when those machines tell me it's a certain coin, that's usually what it is. I mean, I've learned them that well. They're almost like an extension of my arm, you know? So, number 2, research. Okay? You see a property. Oh, I would love to detect that. Well, what do you know about the history of that property? What have you done to research? Oh, I looked on a map. Well, what was the name of the property owner? And what year was the map? I just know where it is on the map as compared to where it is nowadays. Okay. Don't you want to know anything else about that property? Don't you want to research the person, the homesteader that was on that property originally? How many different families lived on that property between then and now? Have you gone to the library to research those families? Okay. That might give you a clue as to what you might find. Now, what I mean by that is Civil War veterans that came home, guess what clothes that they wore while they're out farming the fields? They wore their old uniforms, not their dress uniforms, their fighting uniforms. Okay? That's why we're finding buttons out there. Why would they want to wreck regular clothes out farming if they don't have to? That's why I'm finding buttons out in that field, because the family that was killed in the tornado on my home site of tragedy field, I do not think that the only one that survived was the father, I believe. I do not think that he rebuilt after that. Okay. But the property was acquired by the next farm over and made that farm bigger, so who knows? But that gave me an idea. Did they have kids? You could find toys. Were they married? I found a woman's cloak clasp, a very ornate woman's cloak clasp, half of one. So that will give you an idea of what you might find. Okay. Not just looking at a map, but doing the research, so to find the clues, walking the field, looking at the ground, what clues are laying on top of the ground? When you get into a new site and you're trying to figure out where the home site was, like in a field where there used to be a house way back when. Hi, Mike, Metal Detecting NC. You turn off your discrimination so you can hear everything on your detector. And you'll walk through the field and it'll be quiet and it'll be quiet, and all of a sudden you start getting iron grunts the closer you get to where the home site is. And then when it's lots of iron grunts, you're in the home site area. That's where you're going to find your treasures, in the iron. There are so many detectorists out there that, like, I'll say, well, how was your new permission? Oh, it was full of iron. I walked in there and just turned around and walked back out. Why would you do that? What, it's a little bit more difficult? Don't do that. That's how you're going to find the treasure. It's being masked by the iron. That's why practice makes perfect on your machines, telling you what signals to dig. You get an iffy signal and a little bit of grunt on the end, I still dig it. And 9 times out of 10, it is a brass piece that also has like an iron bolt in it. It starts out, you're swinging over it, and it sounds really good, but then it has like this grunt, crunchy sound at the end of the tone. That is an object, 9 times out of 10, that is multiple metals. So don't be afraid to dig it. What do you got to lose? Anything from the 1800s is a winner in my book. Whether it's iron, if I get a banging iron signal, I'm going to dig it. I don't have to carry the iron on my fields. I got to walk it over and throw it in the fence row. That's what the farmer wants me to do. So, what do you got to lose? You learn by doing over and over and over again. Okay. Now, a lot of people say, well, I don't know if I'll be able to find enough places to metal detect. Here we go, back again to research. Research, research, research. Most towns, villages, cities, counties, the government have everything online where you're allowed to detect and where you're not. Okay? I can go to the town south of me online and look through their ordinances online. That's called Freedom of Information Act. They're transparent on what the rules are in their town. And in this day and age, the majority of towns are doing that. So that way, if you don't feel comfortable going, say, to a township and asking, am I allowed to metal detect any township property? You know, things like that. So, because a lot of people say, well, I'm not going to do that because they're just going to tell me no. Okay. A lot of parks will say, they'll have a sign saying no metal detecting or no defacing, grass or plants. Then you can't go in there and dig holes. Okay. Now I know before I had a YouTube channel, I was really, really upset. And I wish I had been more phone and computer savvy than I than I was back then. I was on Facebook and I can't tell you who it was, but somebody was detecting around a cellar hole and did a short live clip. And I immediately recognized the cellar hole and it belonged to my family. Okay. I can't even detect it because it's on state land that you're not supposed to detect. And I got so upset. I went on there and I said, that is my family cellar hole. You are not allowed to detect there. You put everything back where you found it. And they blocked me. And I didn't get a screenshot of it before they blocked me. So just such is life. There are bad actors in this world and there are bad actors in our hobby. Okay? That doesn't mean just because you can get away with it that it's right. It's not. So, for instance, and a lot of people say, oh, yeah, the government has all these rules, but they don't really follow through on them. You don't really get in trouble. Baloney. Okay, I did some research. We'll start out with the ones in the United States. Now, this has to do with the national parks, lake shores, national lake shores, national seashores, and national battlefields. Okay? They are all governed by the Archaeological Resources Protection Act. Okay? It's been around for many, many years. When you go to these national parks, any of these national places, they're governed by the federal government. For instance, I can't go to Sleeping Bear Dunes in Michigan and pick up a rock. I can't go rock hunting there. If you get caught taking rocks from the seashore or the lakeshore, you can go to jail. Okay? Metal detecting in these same places. They will confiscate your equipment. You will go to jail for a certain period of time, and you will have to pay restitution as well as for your attorney. We're talking life-changing consequences. Dan, hi Dan, Smoking Treasures. I know, but they have to do it. For instance, in South Dakota, the national park in South Dakota, I don't remember the name of it, had people come in. They're famous, world famous for their petrified wood forest. Okay, they're world famous. The 60s to the 80s, people were going in with trucks and stealing all the petrified wood. I mean, huge pieces. They had to do something to stop it. I mean, these looters looted the petrified forest. It doesn't matter if it belongs to the people, they were doing it for monetary reasons. Okay? It's there for us to see and appreciate, not dig up. Okay? So now, because that happened in South Dakota, the federal government stepped in and did this Archaeological Resources Protection Act. Okay? So you cannot take anything other than memories and pictures in a national park, seashore, lakeshore, or battlefield. Okay? Great finds. Are you still in here? I was trying to find the article where somebody was digging on the Gettysburg battlefield, one of the battlefields. I think last year somebody got caught. I could not find any articles about it. Somebody actually went on a national battlefield and was digging stuff up. What the heck? What do you want to find bodies? Okay. October 2023, man sentenced to grave robbing from a sacred Native American Mono tribe burial site in the Sierra Forest. The Oakhurst man was sentenced to 3 years probation, a $10,000 fine, and $10,000 in restitution for violating the Archaeological Resources Protection Act while digging in a sacred burial ground near Bass Lake. He was looking for arrowheads and Native American artifacts. So he was digging up burial mounds. Okay, not cool. Not cool. Okay, another one. Utah treasure hunters sentenced after digging in a historic Yellowstone cemetery. Yellowstone National Park. National is the key word, folks. Okay. He was metal detecting. Okay. A Syracuse man was sentenced to 6 months in prison after being convicted of digging for buried treasures in Yellowstone National Park. 17 graves or sites were dug up. Okay. He was caught and warned in late 2019. And then in early 2020, he was arrested because he was caught again. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Got 6 months in prison, 6 months home detention. He was ordered to pay $31,566 in restitution to make repairs to the cemetery that he damaged. Okay. That's a metal detectorist. Okay. Here's a good one for you. This is rock hunting. Has to do with rock hunting and metal detecting. Okay. Hi, Rick Shabbat. Hi, Mud Swat. Let's see. Yeah, what's going on? I'm trying to scroll. It's not doing it. What did Dan put? Yeah, but that's not in the United States, Dan. And I actually think that the UK has a good system because we still get to keep things that if they've already got it in the museum, they don't need it if we find it. I had everything returned to me within 3 months. So what? I got the thrill of digging it, and I had to wait, whoopee, 3 months, and they were returned to me. I have no problem with that. Not at all. So, okay. Arkansas couple pleads guilty to disturbing an archaeological site on the Buffalo National River. They were witnessed taking rocks and minerals from Grinders Ferry area of the Buffalo National River. Rangers then found her husband digging in an area protected as a prehistoric archaeological site. They haven't been sentenced yet, okay? Maximum penalty, imprisonment up to a year, and a fine of up to $100,000, okay? Don't do it in a national. There's a plethora of places to treasure hunt without going into a national park, lakeshore, seashore, or battlefield. There's plenty. Hi, Ronnie Adventures. Crazy. Yeah, that's it. The couple forfeited the artifacts found, the tools and equipment they used to find the items, and paid $4,111 restitution to the National Park Service. Okay. April 2023. This is last year. Visitors found an ancient spear point at Cape Lookout National Seashore. Okay. They found a spear point that predated the birth of Christ. Okay. Rangers tracked the people down and recovered the artifact. It was a Kirk corner notched point, 8,000 to 10,000 years old. Okay. There's nothing wrong with keeping Native American artifacts if you have permission for the location. Hi, Mrs. Candu. There's nothing wrong with that. Ask Audra. Audra dug a point, last year? On a metal detecting permission she had. It was in the hole of the target she was digging, and she found this beautiful point. Okay. So what they say to do is, if you see an artifact, a Native American artifact laying on the ground in a national park, national seashore, national lakeshore, or a battlefield, just laying on top of the ground, just leave it right where you found it. Somebody stay with it. Send somebody else to go get a park ranger, because they will send in an archaeological dig team to figure out if there's, more history in the ground. Hi, Dave Hart Acousticized. And we're all about saving history, folks. The same thing for national seashores and lake shores. Shipwrecks. Pieces of shipwrecks come ashore all the time. Notify the national park. If it's on a national park property, notify the ranger, and they will get archaeologists out there. We don't have enough to do for our archaeologists. Might as well put them to work, right? All right. And Audra is kind of a conduit to the Archaeological Society in her area, and they have asked her to come and help them. I mean, who cares if you can't keep what you dig up? You're saving history. I mean, honestly, people, how many things can you keep? I mean, that's why I give half my stuff away. What do I need 10 or 20 of something for, So, Arkansas, August of 2021. 2 men pled guilty to illegally excavating historic mines in the Buffalo National River Park. Okay. These were gated, locked mines. Okay? They were caught selling stolen geological and mineral specimens at LeMay's store, one of the guy's stores, I guess, in Alpena. I'm wondering if there's an Alpena in Arkansas. I don't know. They broke into locked and gated mines. They damaged 22 locations. 22 locations. Stealing specimens they found there. They could get up to 2 years in prison and fines up to $250,000 between the two of them. Very cool, Wild Pinto. Okay. Here's one. Arkansas, April 2017, I think it was. Man pleads guilty to illegal excavation of prehistoric bluff shelters in Arkansas. 2,831 Native American artifacts were recovered and are now in a museum where everybody can see them. Yeah, there's Dan, exactly. There's no excuse for breaking into gated. They put steel bars to protect people from going in and possibly getting injured. Okay, December 2020. 2 men in Glenville, Illinois received warnings of trespassing for using metal detectors in Jackman Park. They were lucky. They got warnings. Okay. So, you really have to search to find the ones in the US, you guys. And then for my UK friends, hi, numismaniac. Look, there's Dan Smoking Treasures, numismaniac. Dave Hart acousticized. 24 in the house. Wow. Okay. And let's not forget people arrested in the UK. Okay. October 2021. Metal detectorist, 30 years old, arrested for digging up treasures at Stonehenge, a historical site, a national treasure for Britain. Okay. It's still under investigation. All right. It's still in the court system. Here's another one. 2 greedy metal detectorists failed to report their finds. Okay. Like when I was detecting in England, everything I found had to be reported and turned over to a finds liaison officer, where he went over all our finds and determined if any of them were treasures or whatever. Okay. Some of us, I think, found things that weren't returned, but they're in the museum. It's treasure. You actually found treasure, Some people are still waiting to hear if the museum is buying their items, which they would then split half and half with the property owner, and the other half you get. Okay. So 2 greedy metal detectorists failed to report their finds and were jailed for stealing treasure valued at £3 million sterling. These kind of people ruin it for everybody. Okay. A hoard of Anglo-Saxon buried treasure. And they were ordered to repay £1.2 million. That's $600K plus each. Okay. They were found guilty in 2019, sentences of 11 and a half years between them of prison time. So far, they have only returned 3 valueless coins of a 1,100-year-old collection from the reign of King Alfred. They claimed that they sold them to certain dealers. If unpaid, they can expect an additional 5 years, 4 months, and added on to their sentence. The majority of the hoard that they had pictures of And I think they were stupid enough to put it on social media. It's still missing. Okay. One of the men claims that his portion of the money they received, he gambled it away. Okay. So that just gives you an idea. I don't think I have. Okay. For instance, now this has nothing the man that did this didn't do it for treasure hunting reasons, but it could happen to a prospector, for God's sake. Okay, listen to this. 8 months ago in Michigan, a Michigan man faces federal charges for dredging the Platte River inside Sleeping Bear Dunes National Park in Lakeshore. Okay? He wasn't looking for gold. Okay? At one time, the National Park Service dredged the Platte River where it empties into Lake Michigan. Okay? And they decided to stop doing it for whatever reason. And the local people got upset because they can't get their boats in and out. It makes their properties inaccessible by boat. Okay. This guy was hand dredging out to make it deeper so that their boats could get in. And they went after him for it. Okay. Now, he wasn't dredging for gold. But can you imagine if he was? What a black eye that would have put on the community? What you do in any of these treasure hunting hobbies affects everybody in the hobby. Do the right thing, people. Please do the right thing. Because to protect the future of the hobby, do the right thing. So, does anybody have any questions? I think I said hi to Cal, Venture Delow. Jim. All we can do is remind them. That's what I do. I mean, I don't feel like I'm beating a dead horse because I get new beginner detectorists all the time in my live streams, watching my videos. And how can I say this? Not all clubs I don't even know how to say this. Most clubs teach the right way. Most clubs do things the right way and take the time to teach you if you're willing to ask. If you're going to a club to just find a place to go metal detect, you're not utilizing that tool to learn everything you can about the hobby and the right way to do it. Okay. But as I said, such is life. There's bad actors in life. There's bad actors in the treasure hunting community. There just are. It's a fact of life. There's nothing we can do about it except try to mentor and teach the newbies the right way to do it. Okay? The right way to cut a plug, the right way to get permission. Always get permission. Don't trespass. I mean, they call it night hawking over in England. It's like I had to be so careful what I filmed because they didn't want nighthawkers going in on their permissions and destroying them, And then they lose the permission because the farmer wakes up one morning and looks out his window and there's a bunch of holes. You have to put your dirt back and make it smooth like you were never there in England. You have to do it that way. Otherwise, you won't have permission very long. They don't want any trace left. So this goes for all kinds of treasure hunting. I know there have been water detectorists that have gotten in trouble and been warned by national park rangers. If the river goes through a national park, it's part of the national park, folks. So no, you cannot take, if you find valuable antiques at the bottom of a river in a national park, you can't keep it. You know, you're not supposed to be treasure hunting in a national park, first of all. Okay. So, and, you know, I was trying to find an article. There was a couple, I remember hearing about it. It was before 2010. I can't find the article anywhere. There was a couple in Michigan, okay, that had a big farm permission. And instead of walking through 3 fields to get to this, it was kind of landlocked. This permission, they drove on a road that was, how can I explain it? The road went through a state park, okay? But then they had a field. There was state land for maybe 1,000 feet, and then they could see their permission, their farm field permission. So they parked their vehicle on the road, on the side of the road, and grabbed their gear and walked across state land to get to their permission. Do you know they got nailed for it, even though they were not detecting the land? There are certain state parks all across the country that you can't even have metal detecting equipment in your possession. Okay. When you're on the property, on the state land. Okay. And a lot of people don't realize that. Um, I used to have a permission long before I had a YouTube channel. And that scared me so bad. This couple went through years and years of fighting this in court. And I mean, they ended up selling their house to pay attorney fees and everything. I mean, it got really bad. And when I started detecting, I got a permission similar to that. Well, there was no place to park. Okay. On the land until the property owner made a parking area for me. So I literally had to park at his house. I couldn't park on the other side of the road from the property because that was state park land. You know, I've got my gear. I want to get into it. I had to, it's a lot of work sometimes, you guys, metal detecting. I had to park at the house and walk through, I don't know how many fields to get to my spot where there used to be a home site. Okay. You just got to do it. Hi, Telco Detector. There is nothing about this hobby that is easy. Okay. It takes time. Digging holes can get tiring. It can. But anything worth finding or having requires work. It's just the way it is. Let's see. Bill said, guy stopped and said he wanted metal detect. Then he said, in the rivers, which is illegal in Tennessee, I told him. He said, what they don't know won't hurt them. So I took a picture of his license plate. Yeah, those are the bad actors that ruin it for the rest of us. Exactly. In that. So I just would hate for anybody. I mean, federal, state, county, local can really put the hurt on when you break rules. And they don't care if you are a newbie. They don't care. It's up to you to find out if you're allowed to detect there. It's up to you. You're an adult. Okay. So, but I just wanted to impress upon people what bad things can happen to people that make mistakes. They really can. Whether they were intentional or unintentional, it doesn't matter. So, you know, that's like so that's why I did like for rock counting. I when Pull Tab Pam was still alive, she and I one summer worked on a video, a 3-part series on places you can rock hunt legally in the thumb of Michigan, you know. So this part of Michigan, okay? And that because I was hearing horror stories about people going to Sleeping Bear Dunes and taking rocks, and they're trying to protect those dunes so they can last. If you've ever been to them, when you're at the top of them looking down, the water looks real small, and it's almost total vertical. It's like insane. And I have climbed down them once, and it took me 20 minutes to climb back up. That's how steep they were. It's a beautiful place. Our national parks are national treasures to go and enjoy, to see, take pictures, make memories, and then leave everything you saw there. That's all they're there for. Okay. I don't even think that you can fish in national parks or lake shores or seashores. I don't even think you can fish off the beaches. I think that's taboo too. I'm not sure about that aspect of it, um, but if you do your research, and I'm going to do some research, um, if you do your research, I'm going to try to make some lists up. They're going to be on my community page to help other Michiganders. Okay. And if you have a YouTube channel in a different state, you can do this too to help other detectors in your area. What parks can you detect in? Like I can make a list of state parks that you're allowed to detect anywhere in the state park, including the shoreline. Lakeport State Park. You can detect the campground, the beach by the campground. You can detect the Lakeport State Park day use area and the beach in front of that. There's a lot of them around there. I believe Traverse City State Park is open to detecting throughout the whole park. So I'm going to be doing lists. Now, for those of you thinking about joining a metal detecting club, okay? Once you get your first machine or whatever, or if you're just looking to meet other people to find somebody to detect with, so you're not always digging alone. I have a video. What is it called? Let me see if I can find it. The link is in the description. Here, let me look in the description. It'll tell me right there. Okay. I have a link in the description of how to find a metal detecting club. My video or my live stream, how to find a metal detecting club near me. Okay. There is the beginning of a U.S. list that I've made over the last 5 or 6 years of metal detecting clubs across the United States. Okay. It's only the beginning of it. Okay. The next link is the continuation of that list. And for some reason, when I click on it on my phone, it won't go to it. You'll have to use a computer to go in the description of this live stream. The continuation of the U.S. metal detecting clubs list is on my community page because YouTube live stream or video descriptions only allow 5,000 characters. But community page allows 15,000. So part of the list, starting with Alaska and Alabama, I think it starts at the first link, and then the rest of it is the link to my community post from that was a year ago. It was a year ago tomorrow I did that live stream. and that will continue. And those were the only ones that I could find. Now there's no guarantee that they're all still active clubs. But for those of you that are new to metal detecting and would like to meet other people and possibly find a digging buddy, that's a good place to start. So check those links out. As I said, the second one doesn't work on my phone, but it works on the computer. So check it out with your computer. And you can scroll through by state. And it'll have, there may be some, you may have some to add. You can let me know and I'll add them. So hopefully that will be helpful to somebody in that. So we have got 3 tokens to give away, folks. What time is it? Okay, it's 6:46. And that, I may have just got another guess. I may have just gotten another guest. We'll see. It's sounding like it. Okay. Ooh, Paul, American Woodland Relics, put up a video, you guys. Oh, you got to see, he's been making these charcuterie boards. Have to check that out. What is that? No, it's just telling me something shipped. Okay. So, Mike Lackerman, I received 1,000 OPA tokens today and have just begun. What's OPA tokens? Just begun sorting. Very cool. Very cool. And another friend of mine didn't realize that I was giving away tokens and said he's sending me some. I think 2 people are sending me tokens to give away. So, World War II ration tokens. Very cool, Mike. Very cool. Me too now, Patty. Me too now. But I met a bunch of ladies, rock hunting ladies at the beach last week. And you won't believe it when you see the video. I may possibly have met somebody that Outdoor Adventures with CCC, Chocolate Cherry Coins. I may have met somebody she knows. So I'm still waiting to hear. We'll see. So I put on Facebook, I shared on Facebook, and I shared on my community page my token acquisitions. And I asked everybody to vote. And I think, I'll double check it, but I think it's back up. No, go in the community page. Yep, it's still the same. So about 83% total between Facebook and YouTube chose the token that had the Piper Pilot token in it, the the picture. What was it? And it just moved on me again. Why are you doing that? Here it is. Okay, they chose option 2 or B, which is the Spokane, Washington School Fair student token, the Binghamton, New York Marsalis and Bennett cigar store token, and the Piper Pilot school token. Those 3. So we have 3 boxes there. 1, 2, and 3. So everybody put in the chat treasure. Let me share this. Let's get down, present. Share screen. Share screen. Do the giveaway tool. Okay, you are only allowed to win once a night. Once a night, people. So you see how I have treasure, capital TREASURE. Okay? You are only allowed to win once a night. And I check the box, exclude winners when doing multiple draws. Okay? All right. So let's see how, put treasure in the chat. I will mail these tokens anywhere in the world. Okay? Doesn't matter where you live. I will mail them to you. Okay? If you win them. All right? So put the word treasure, capitalized T, small case REASURE, in the chat to be part of this giveaway. And let's see how many comments we got so far. We've got 10. How many are in my house? Let's see. There are 20 in my house. Oh, there's it, Susie Q. It's Susie Q. Very cool. Torchy on the run in my house. Thank you so much. It's Susie Q96 in the house, who is packing the truck to come up to Michigan with Randy. Let's see. Rick Shabbat, I said hi to. If I've missed you in the chat, please don't be offended. It's not intentional. I'm still looking to see if I've missed anybody. I think I said hi to Luderate. Okay. Dep Spader in my house. Woohoo! Hey, dude. How are you? Okay, put treasure in the chat. TREASURE. Just like it shows on the screen, you guys. I got something in my eye. Ugh. Javier Garcia. I don't know if I said hi to you or not, but hello. Okay, let's go back in and see. All right. 13. 13 out of 20. You got 5 seconds, folks, before we start drawing winners. Okay? Got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck, everybody. That's pretty good odds. 3 out of 13. Cynthia Swearingen. Yay! Cynthia. Okay. Let me go back to this. Congratulations, Cynthia. Okay, Cynthia, let me go back to the comments. Cynthia, choose a number from 1 to 3. 1, 2, or 3. Where's she at? There she is. She wants number 3. Okay, what is number 3? Cynthia, you just got the Spokane, Washington City Bus Lines token Good for school fare only. I gotta. How do I do this? Can I just do that? There. There you go, Cynthia. Congratulations. Very cool. Okay, then we take this off. There we go. I don't want to remove that. Oh, shoot. I got to present all over again. Okay, so let's go back. If you stop packing the truck for the night because it started snowing. Oh no, Cynthia. Oh, bummer. Yeah, we got snow last night and today, but it's supposed to melt by Thursday. Go back to sharing the screen again. Let's go back. The giveaway tool. Share. Okay. All right. So now we're going to draw again. Oh, they moved to where the draw again button is. 12 entries now because Cynthia won't be able to win the next time. So good luck, everybody. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck. Torchy on the run. Torchy on the run one. Congratulations. Congratulations, Torchy on the run. Cynthia, can you put my email address in the chat so that Torchy knows where he needs to send his full name and address to for me to mail it to him? Johnny Smallpepper in my house. Hi, Johnny. Thanks for coming. Welcome back. Okay, Johnny, put in the chat the word treasure capitalized. Okay? Because we got one more after Torchy. Torchy, you get to choose between 1 and 2. Box number 1 and box number 2. There's a token in each one of these. Hi, Muscle Show. Okay. Torchy, what number do you want? Hi, Williamie. If I didn't say hi already. Torchy on the run. Are you still in here? There he is. He wants number 1. Okay, here we go. Good luck. Ooh, he got a square token. Very cool. Torchy, you got the good for 5 cents cigar token from the Marcellus and Bennett on Chenango Street. It's an old cigar store token. So congratulations. Let me bring this back up. Remove that one. Okay. It's hard to see, but it's a square token. So congratulations. Okay, so that's Torchy's. All right, so now let's go back. Let's go back in and let's draw for the third winner, folks. Go up here. There's 15 entries now. We got some new people in there. Make sure you put treasure with a capital T in the live chat. Okay? Got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck, everybody. D-Spud! Congratulations, dude! That's awesome. Congratulations, D-Spud. That's awesome. Okay. So now, let me stop sharing this. And I already have D-Spud's address because he sent me bottles for my 6,000 subscriber giveaway or 6,000 subscriber celebration. D-Spud, you won the Piper School Pilot token. It's a $5 token. And it's gold colored. And it's huge. So congratulations, D-Spud. Congratulations, Dennis, on winning this huge token. And I will get that to you soon. So now I'm waiting. I'm waiting to hear if I'm going to have a special guest tonight or not. Let me see. Let me text them and see if they're going to come live with me or not. Okay, that's not there. Okay. There we go. That's what I want. Because I don't see him in the back room yet. And I told him around 7 o'clock would be good. So we'll see if we're going to have guests or not. So this Friday is going to be a very interesting rock hunting video where I am rock hunting the what little beach is exposed around the Lake Huron ice shoves. For those of you that don't, Ronald Biasi, how are you? I haven't seen you in a while. Welcome back. For those of you that don't live in an area of the country that gets ice on the lakes, an ice shove is where the wind blows the ice on days that it's melting a little bit, and it literally piles up along the shore. Some of them can be very dangerous if you have high winds coming from a certain direction towards the beach. They can be very dangerous. These were ice shoves that, with the days, the warmer days we had, they literally broke in half. Half fell back into the water and half stayed on the beach. And I was rock hunting the dirt that was exposed between the two because they weren't moving. They weren't moving anywhere. They were stationary. So, Sir Benji in my house. Very cool. Sir Benji is the one that is helping Susie Q96 move to Michigan. So thank you so much, Randy, for helping. I really appreciate it. And that. If I'd have been a little younger, I would have been able to help, but with my wearing a back brace, I couldn't. So I just helped in other ways. Susie, all you do is click on the link, girl. I sent you a link in the text. All you do is click on the link and choose your camera on your phone, and that's it. If Randy knows how to do it with his phone, send him the link. We're trying to figure out how to have Susie and Randy come in and give us an update. While they're trying to figure it out, I will read you. Let's see. I put on my community page an update because they've been so busy packing that they haven't had time. You know, she's got a computer pack, so she can't really go live unless she does it with her phone. Where did I put it? It's on here. Go to my channel. Go to my community page. So only 7 people have seen it so far. So the update on Susie Q96 moved to Michigan. I texted her this morning. I said, are you on your way to Michigan? And she says, not yet. We are loading the truck. U-Haul didn't have our car hauler for Randy's van here, so we have to wait till tomorrow. So U-Haul screwed up. They had the truck, but they didn't have the car hauler. So that's slowing them down. And that, then she says, we anticipate leaving tomorrow at night so that we land in Burton during the daytime when the office is open. So she can get her key, pay her first and last month's rent, and start getting moved in. So, but now I think everything's been delayed by a day or so because they did not have the car dolly or hauler attached to the truck. They didn't even have it. They had to get it from somewhere else that they were renting. So it sounds like this U-Haul place has been messing up big time. So I don't know if they're coming on live or not. Sir Benji, do you know how to come on live with your phone? So I am working on a list of people that support my channel and when they release their content during the week. The only ones that I can include are people that consistently release at the same times, because I don't have time to go in and edit it every week if it's a different time. Okay. Hi, J. Paul. Thank you for coming. Thank you so much for coming. See if I've missed anybody else in here. I don't see. If I've missed you in the house, put something in the chat. I'm not reading from my notes right now, so I'll hopefully see you in that. Dry mouth. So I started on Mondays. Venture Delo, are you still in here? So on Mondays, 10 a.m. is Johnson Family Adventures live stream. Okay. Then from there, I don't know if there's anybody during the day, but at 7:30 at night is normally Gary's Metal Detecting's video time that he releases his video. I think last night it was later than that, but normally it's at 7:30. Last night I watched Venture Delos on my TV, but I can't comment from my TV. So Cal, Venture Dulo, who is a magnet fisher, he was on at 7:55 last night, I think it was. At 8 o'clock p.m. is Treasure Vortex on Spreaker.com, which is a free service to listen to podcasts. Okay? Doesn't cost anything. When you're listening to a podcast live, you can still, there is a chat. You can chat with other people in the live chat. Okay? You just can't see them. You're listening to them. Okay? So Treasure Vortex is everything treasure, about treasure, every kind of treasure. And your hosts with Treasure Vortex are Gypsy Jules of Zero Discrimination on YouTube and Amanda Digger DeGaz, who is on, I think, TikTok, Facebook, and some things on YouTube. They are your hosts. They're on at 8 o'clock. Once their podcast is over, they then share it on their Treasure Vortex YouTube channel that you can listen to it from there too. If you missed it live, it's always available on YouTube. So be sure to check them out because they have a lot of cool guests. That was at 8 o'clock. 8:30 p.m. Rob, FL Thunder, Digging with Rob, down in Florida. That's when he releases his video. 8:45 is We Dig It in the U.S. Virgin Islands. It is Gene and his 4 or 5 sons. I forget how many sons he has. Their metal detecting adventures. And last night, they had a fabulous video. They found a very, very valuable platinum, gold, and diamond, humongous diamond ring. Over a carat. And it had an inscription inside, I think. But they were detecting, and they went to several beaches that day. And they have a permission at one of the resorts. And the woman at the resort said, this woman lost her engagement ring or wedding ring, whatever it was, back in November, and nobody's ever found it. Well, guess what? The woman had sent the resort a picture of the ring, and this woman was able to bring it up on her phone, and it matched. And they sent this ring via the mail to this woman. It was a $14,000 ring, Cynthia says. And the woman was kind enough to have somebody film her opening the package and putting the ring back on her hand. It was a ring that was a gift from her husband. Hi, Photos Against Anxiety. Welcome back. So that was pretty cool. That was the ultimate outstanding ring return. I mean, if you can help somebody that's lost something, please do so. There is no better feeling in the world than to be able to recover a lost item for somebody. I have never had a ring recovery myself. I had a key recovery. Somebody lost a key to one of their sheds and they hadn't been able to access it for almost a year. And it was Anne at my 1880 Victorian permission. Oh, I didn't want to bother you. I said, you're not bothering me. And I found it within 15, 20 minutes. And when I found it, it was what do you call it? It was a replica of an antique skeleton key. The lock was a replica lock of an antique lock. It was pretty cool. Okay, so Susie says she's not going to be able to come on live with us. She still has a lot of packing to do. So, but I will tell you, once she gets to Michigan, She's not going to be able to go live right away because she's got to set up her apartment. But when she arrives, I'm going to go live to show you what's going on. So stay tuned, folks. I will go live for her to show, and she can talk to you guys and all that. So, but anyhow, this Friday, my premiere is a very interesting and unusual rock hunting video. I've never done this kind of rock hunting before. And that. And after me is Mallerman 24. Thursday night at 6:30 is Audra Jersey History Hunter. Is when she releases her video. Thursday night is Dawn and Shelley, Can You Dig It? At 7 o'clock, Mark the Berg Hunter, an adult live stream. At 8 o'clock, who am I missing? There are so many I'm missing, but eventually on my community page, I've already started working on it. I will have a list by day of everybody that I know their normal time. So if you want to be included in that list, my email address is on my About Me page, or you can message me in a comment and just give me the information. So thank you, Torchy. So Torchy, did you get my email address so you can send me your mailing address? I've got Cynthia's address already, and I've got Genesis, D. Spud's address. So thank you, everybody, for coming. I will have some interesting live streams and videos coming up. Excuse me. And that, and guests. So stay tuned. I try to make it interesting for everybody. And I appreciate your support. Thank you, G. Lassie, for the super chat. That was like, wow. I can't thank you enough. That will definitely help. And I don't know. I think the only one that I know of that's left that's live tonight will be Bill Papa Rouse. What's in the Dirt? At either 8:30 or 9 o'clock. Bill, what time is your live stream? Hi, Brunfree. Welcome back. Susie says, see you in a couple of days. Yep. Safe travels, you two. So I will see you over at Papa Roos's, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay? 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will see you over at Bill's. And that Sir Benji says, Digging with Deej, we are just about 3/5 loaded. 3 of the helpers did not show up. Hoping to leave for Michigan tomorrow afternoon. Fingers crossed. Will do. Thank you so much, Sir Benji. Thank you so much for helping her. You don't know how much it means to me that you came through. You and a lot of people came through to help her. So, and I just let me know when you're a couple hours away and I'll be there. Okay? So everybody, thank you so much. Have a good night, and I'll see you over at Bill, Papa Roos, What's in the Dirt. Good night, all.